a minute now.
Day 12 of crocheting a life-size queso.
Golly, the amount of likes you're getting on these is kind of crazy. You got 1,000,000 likes on this thing in a day. The amount of likes that you're getting on these is wild. Like, that's insane. That's actually wow. At 1,000,000 likes, y'all know how crazy that is? 1,000,000.
For those who didn't see yesterday's video, I almost finished crocheting the body. In today's video, we will be crocheting the last few rounds and then assembling what I have so far.
Somebody said she better hire a lawyer. Facts. Facts. You might as well go ahead and do that.
After I finished with crocheting the body, I stuffed the piece some more, and if you're wondering what on earth I'm doing here, I discovered that lifting the piece up a bit allowed me to pull the fabric over the...
sheer size of this is actually unbelievable. This is like at a level that's almost hard to believe.
Doing this just basically made it easier to smooth out the piece and also helped me reach the proper...
This looks like a pear too!
And I technically finished stuffing it here, however, he was built too much like a pear. So, Jacob helped me stuff the piece some more to reshape it a bit, and now I'm much more happy with the shape.
Bro.
Now we have to attach the head, and because the head is resting on the 2x4, I decided to go out and get a wooden circle for it to sit on instead, to avoid the pinhead action seen in day 9. We started off by removing the stuffing in the center of the head so that, you know, we could place the circle inside of the head where it needed to be. Then we drilled some brackets.
Crazy!
Thingies onto that circle, then secured it to the top of the 2x4. And after that assembly, it was time to put the head onto the structure. We straightened it out, put the stuffing back into the head, stuffed the neck some more, and then I got to sewing.
This is insane! Dude, look how big this is! This thing ain't even gonna be able to get in here!
I don't know about you guys, but sewing has got to be my favorite part of crochet. Oh, and by the way, from now on I will be taking Sundays off from posting to preserve my sanity on this project, so...
I don't blame you. You might as well go ahead and take 3 days a week off. You better than me. There ain't no way I could commit to something this big. If I would have first started streaming and I wouldn't have blew up that first day I uploaded a video, I'd have quit. You better than me. I can't commit to nothing this big. I wish I could. I uploaded 3 TikToks the very first day I made my TikTok account, and if it wouldn't have blew up the very first time, I'd have quit.
Upload tomorrow, that is why. Anyway, I finished attaching the head to the body, and I just thought you guys should see how nasty my yarn looked by the end of it. Sewing with chenille yarn is no joke. Here's what it's currently looking like, and if my calculations are correct...
Oh my goodness. That thing got me like 7 foot tall.
It's about 80 pounds so far. Unfortunately, I did not get a clip of today's timestamp, but I do know that the timestamp was 39 hours and 24 minutes. That's it.
Golly. 39 hours! I'm making it in my garage. It won't fit through a normal door frame. Yo, W Crochet Ginger for real. It's actually... the amount of work they put into this thing is like legitimately insane. Deserved on the amount of likes and stuff that you're getting on that too. It's actually wild.
Goody.
It is massive. I wonder how much this thing is gonna weigh after it's all done. She said, well, what, 83 pounds now? Dude, you know what you need to do though? If it don't weigh a lot, you need to throw like a whole bunch of like dumbbells in it. If it's already that huge, just go ahead and make it to where it's like 500 pounds. Or, nah, you know what? Nah, you make it, leave me like a little zipper on the side of it so I can just throw a bunch of weight plates in it. So somebody sees it and they're like, yo, this thing's cool, let me move it. It just won't move. You know what I mean? Nah, this is actually cool though. That's wild. The amount of work. I don't know how your wrists don't be like hurting. My wrist would be gone. Quadball is essentially Quidditch, and they use PVC pipe as the broom between their... My sister is a part of the Quadball club at Texas State, and they're ranked 2nd or 3rd in the country. Yeah, 2nd or 3rd out of the 3 total teams in the country. No, I did not mean that. On everything I love, I didn't mean that. I did not mean that. That's terrible. I'm not even, bro, I was joking. I'm sure that's a great sport, dude.
Yelling at the referees. I know, but just take a breath. Sorry.
If you want to go out there and play quad ball, man, go ahead. There's something out there for everybody. You go out there, you play quad ball. You go out there, you be the best quad ball player of all time. Okay? You never know. You know, one day we might see this in the Olympics and you will be like the star player. And then all of a sudden, 20 years go by, you look back on your career, you got 15 gold medals. You're walking around like Michael Phelps. So, yeah, it's good. I like that. Bruce said there's over 600 teams globally. My sister went to Europe for the Quadball World Cup this year. He said, bro, I'm serious. Look it up. I did. I looked it up, Brute. That's cool, man. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You tell your sister that I said keep practicing, and I hope her team winds up being number one in the country. And I hope she wins the... No, I thought of something from the other day again. My fault. I was thinking about that thing that dude said the other day in stream. My bad. But no, you tell your sister I said that I hope they keep grinding. I hope they win the World Cup. I just got one question though. Is it not just like a situation where, because it got to get to a point to where if somebody gets mad, somebody's taking one of them sticks and beating somebody to death with it out there on the field? Is that not like a danger? Because at that point, you're like, or is it like hockey to where somebody gets fouled real bad and they have like a sword fight with the sticks? Because if that's a thing, I can get behind that. Like, oh, bad foul, wield your stick, and they both take out the stick and they start like swinging it. Whoever gets knocked out loses the fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm glad I know that now. I know.
Quadball is a sport that integrates aspects from rugby, basketball, and dodgeball to create a fast-paced, mixed-gender game that features 7 players per side.
Okay,
so quadball is played on a grass or turf field with 3 hoops of varying heights on each team's half.
Right.
There's 4 balls in quadball, 1 quaffle, and 3 bludgers, and the players run with brooms between their legs and must complete all the play while on broom.
Right.
If a player comes off broom at any point, they have to tag the center hoop on their team's half before resuming play.
Okay.
All right, so there's a lot of different positions. The first 2 are chasers and keepers, known together as quaffle players. They use the quaffle, a slightly deflated volleyball, to try to score through their opponent's hoops.
Right.
There are 3 chasers per team, and they wear a white headband, and there's 1 keeper per team, and they wear a green headband. The keeper is only different in they can't be interfered with in their team's keeper zone, which is an area around the hoops when they possess the quaffle.
Right.
On offense, all 4 players move the quaffle by running and passing and shooting to attempt to score. A good goal can be scored from either side of the hoop, and it's worth 10 points.
Oh, really?
On defense, players can tackle each other, and we're talking full contact to prevent the other team from scoring. Distinguished by black headbands, use the bludgers, dodgeballs, in attempts to knock out the opposing team's players. Each team has 2 beaters at any given time. A player of any position that is hit by a bludger thrown by the opposing team's beaters must dismount their broom, drop the ball they possess, and tag in on the center hoop before they can rejoin play.
Right.
Beaters help their quaffle players on offense to clear paths to score, as well as work to stop opposing teams from scoring.
Hey, bro, what position you play? Front beater?
So seekers, the ones with the yellow headband, pursue the snitch runner in an attempt to grab that snitch tail from their shorts, kind of like flag football, in order to earn 35 points for their team. They don't enter the game until after the 20-minute timeout, and they leave the game immediately after a good catch has been recorded.
This dude thinks he's so hard!
Tail from their shorts, kind of like flag football, in order to earn 35 points for their team. They don't enter the game until after.
Bro, you better. Oh no, if I'm this dude in the yellow and this dude's doing this beside me, I'm taking this dude's stick and I'm beating him down with it. You ain't about to emote on me in Quadball because you grabbed the dish rag out the back of my shorts. You got me messed up.
20-minute timeout, and they leave the game immediately after a good catch has been recorded. The snitch runner is an impartial official whose sole purpose is to prevent the seekers from catching their snitch tail. They can grab, push, wrap, or run away from the seekers to stop them from catching the snitch. The snitch runner comes onto the field after the 20-minute timeout and stays until they are caught.
All I know is that I would be the best player in the world at this game. I would absolutely dominate everybody on this field.
Quadball is played in two halves.
They'd have to kick me out because I'd get everybody hurt. I'd just be shoulder checking people at full speed.
The first consists of a timed 20 minutes, and the second ends only when the set score gets reached. During the first half, the quaffle players and the beaters work together to score goals and stop the other team from scoring goals. When the game clock hits 20 minutes, there's a 2-minute timeout, and that's when the seekers and the snitch runner get introduced. At the same time, they're going to determine the set score. It's determined by taking the total of the leading team's score and adding 60 points.
Dog, what?
The set score gets indicated on a scoreboard, which will be separate from the game score, and whichever team reaches the set score first, either through only quaffle points or with the addition of that snitch catch, win the game.
Tackle them! How much did you pay for this review? I don't really know what to say. Man. You know what, man? You do whatever you want to do, bro. This gonna be it.
What if one little pop could open a world of wonder? So sensory, so satisfying. The discovery never seems to stop. A journey to delicious and beyond.
Say it! AI could never replicate this masterpiece.
With endless enchantment, it's the magic Friskies makes happen every day.
Please say it!
So many ways, Friskies feed the senses.
That's so hard!
Every day, in so many ways, Friskies feed the senses.
Man, that's hard, bruh.